It's me, Claire Mo, and I am back with another video, but this is a first time / review video, and I'm gonna review something that probably all of us use, but this is a different brand. I'm gonna be reviewing the e.l.f. Beauty Precise Precision Sponge Treat. Now, I've never tried these, I've never used them, so I am super excited to see if they remind me of the Beauty Blender or the what's the other one? I don't even use the Beauty Blender, so I don't even know why I mentioned it. But if it reminds me of the Beauty Blender or the Real Technique sponge, because the Real Technique sponge, that's my baby, and that's 2 for $10. I get them from Ulta for 2 for $10. So we shall see how this one works, because I don't know the price of this exact, but I will leave it down here so you guys will know how much this costs. So in the back of this box, this is from e.l.f, right? I think I said that. Just a FYI, your girl been sipping. So this is from e.l.f. It is called Precision Sponge Trio. These sponges are crafted for precision use. The durable latex-free material allows for a controlled use for flawless application and blending. 3 sizes enable precise application for all areas of the face and can be used with cream, liquid, and powder makeup. Reusable and washable. Directions: wet sponge with water and squeeze out axis to soften and expand sponge. Bounce sponge across the face to blend in makeup. So let's open it up. This is what it looks like. Oh man. Okay, let me show you the bigger one. This is what this bad boy looks like. And I'm going to wet it and use it with my foundation and show you guys how that works. I'm gonna wet all 3 of them. It's a medium size. It's a small size, which the shape of it has changed because of the way it was in the box, but it's shaped the same way as the other 2. So I'm gonna go immerse them in water and show you guys if they expand or not. So it got really soft. You know the other cheap ones that you can buy from like Marshalls, or like they're purple and all these kind of different colors? One, they don't swell up when you wet it. This one expanded like the Beauty sponge does and like the Real Technique sponge does. The other ones, they're like mad hard. This is very soft and bouncy. All right, so far so good. Look how big this one got. Look how big this one got. So I'm gonna put on my primer. The primer that I'm using is from Becca. I'm just gonna put it all over. I did my brows already, and I actually did my brows on, oh, I just poked my nose. I actually did my brows on Insta Live. So make sure you follow me on Instagram, because we was lit just now. I had a good time. And I'm going to apply my foundation, and the foundation that I'm using is from Makeup Forever. I'm going for a full beat, so 3 pumps it is. I didn't even color correct. Oh well, to be quite honest, I don't really need color correcting for my skin, but I do it because it's fun. So I'm gonna take this sponge that has expanded, and I'm just going to blend it all out. They said bounce it up and down on your face. So that is what I am doing. One thing I don't like about white sponges is look how it gets so discolored from the makeup. So I'm not a big fan of that. And make sure with any sponge that you're using for liquid that you wet it first. Okay, so this is the first layer. Now let's add a second layer because we want full coverage today. Also, whenever you're doing a whenever you want full coverage, never add a lot of foundation in the beginning. Start off with a little bit and then build as you go. All right, that way you won't look cakey. You know what I mean? Pause. So this is still not full coverage to me, but honestly, the foundation from Makeup Forever is not a full coverage foundation. It's an invisible coverage foundation. So this is what that looks like. Let's do a close-up. It's so bouncy. It's so, look at that, guys. Super bouncy. All right, guys, so now I'm gonna take my concealer. The concealer that I'm using is from a company called Kitoko Cosmetics. I use them quite often, guys. So I'm gonna take some of this bad boy. The shade I'm in is in dark. Now the only thing is that I don't think this company ships through the United States. I believe they're still only in Europe and Africa, I think, even Africa, because the women are from Africa. Okay, so once you have it applied, then I'm gonna take the smallest sponge now, and I'm going to blend it out with the small sponge. I mean, like, I don't even have to do a comparison video with this and the Beauty Blender. For the price point that this is, like, look at that, guys. I always take, even if I'm using a brush, I would take my brush which has product left of it, of my foundation, and I would help blend out my highlight, just because it just makes it look a little bit more natural. So that's that. Looks really good. I mean, that's blended out really well, guys. Take the next one. And if you're an MUA, you could definitely afford these to use for all of your clients. All right, I had to grab my contour shade. The contour shade is in Earth. It's from Anastasia Beverly Hills. I normally would contour with powder. However, because I want to show you guys all the sponges, I'm gonna contour with cream. So because my lace frontal is further down on my forehead, I can't like contour my forehead too much, because that's just gonna make it look smaller. Okay, so I'm gonna take the medium sponge now. Remember, they're all damp, and I'm gonna use this to blend out my contour. Oh my God, is this serious? Look how fast that's blending it out. This is crazy. Like, that's crazy. I'm not even exaggerating. This is really crazy. Like, it's blending it out so smooth. I'm gonna do another review on this in 1 month from now. So whatever day I post this video, I'm gonna post another review 1 month from this video, just to see how the sponge is holding up. And I'm not gonna use anything else to apply my my foundation and stuff with. So I'm gonna test this out, guys, for 1 full month, because right now I'm just giving you my first impression, and I like it. So I'm gonna take the butt of this and blend out my forehead now. Well, blend out my contour on my forehead. So I might have put too much contour But that's okay. Let's see how this bad boy does. Oh my God. And I'm just bouncing it. I'm not even going like that. I'm just bouncing it. And I'm making sure that when I'm bouncing it pretty close together. I'm gonna take this bad boy again. I always like to take this and just blend everything with it. So whatever foundation I have on here blends it all together. Do you guys see that? I mean, is it just me? I hope it looks as good as it looks to me, but this looks amazing. This is crazy. All right, so I'm gonna take the other side of my tiny sponge and I'm gonna blend out my nose contour with that. Because it's so small, it's really easy to get to it versus trying to use this. You know what I mean? Or even the medium sized one. So I like that this has all these 3 different sizes. Now, of course, you don't have to use all 3, okay? However, I wanted to use all 3 so I can show you what it's like using all 3, which I love. So I use the medium one for my contour, the big one for my foundation and my all over blender. And then I use the small one for my highlight, and I'm gonna blend out my nose contour. So let's see how that works. And it fits perfect, guys, like perfect. You should have told me I wasn't wild enough. You should have told me I wasn't small enough. I'm gonna take my Sasha Cosmetics with the medium sized brush and I'm going to set everything. Now for this part right here of the face, I do enjoy using the Real Technique sponge because a Real Technique sponge has like a flat edge and it just like fits underneath here perfectly and makes it really, really sharp without me having to try too hard. With this, I actually have to like make sure I get a straight line versus the Real Technique brush that just creates a straight line for me. Alright guys, so I'm going to wipe all this off. I'm going to be using a brush for this and I'm going to put on my highlight and all that stuff, and I'm going to come back and give you guys my final thoughts on these sponges. Boom! Watch out now. I hope you enjoyed this video. Make sure you give me a big thumbs up, leave a comment down below, and also make sure you subscribe. Turn on your notifications as well. Bye!